Guys, Thomas and Friends 47 here, and today we're taking a look at the brand new for 2025 Thomas and Friends Wreck and Roll Carly the Crane. Here we can see with the packaging, it looks great, the Thomas barcode, of course the side of the packaging there, and the back. Now, I was really surprised to find this at my local Walmart. I found Thomas and Terrence there a little bit earlier, and then was very excited to find Carly as well. Here's a look at the top of the packaging, of course the bottom of the packaging with that great Thomas barcode there on the right. Let's take a look at this out of the box, and here we can see she looks great. Now, of course, when you get Carly out of the box, you have to place the crane arm on her, because that is on a separate car. But look at all the great details that she has here. She has rust details, silver scratch details. I mean, it looks really cool, and the way that they've done it, it really does look layered, like it's actually there. You have the crane arm here with posability, which is nice. It's limited posability, but it's still there. And then the crane arm does swing 360 degrees around, which I appreciate that too. There's a little bit more of the posability on the crane arm there. Very neat. Alright, now looking at the front, we're going to move the crane arm out of the way. We can see that she has little scuffs there on her face and like dirt detail. I really like that attention to detail there. The other side is basically the same, but that's okay. And you will see that the the wrecking ball is hollow on the back end of that, which is a little disappointing, but it's okay. Alright, here's a look at the back of the engine. And it's kind of plain, but I do appreciate that nice silver chrome detail to it. It looks very nice. Here's a look at the top of the engine, and a look at it without the crane arm. And then here's a look at the bottom of the engine. Alright, next up we're going to take a look at the crane car, and this is what the crane arm comes on. Now, we can see here that once you remove the crane arm, there's not a lot going on with this car. It is different than the one that we've gotten previously with Carly, but it is very plain looking without that crane arm, and there's not much that you can do with this car once you remove the crane arm, so that's something that I really don't care for. Here's like the top wheel, you'll see just a little bit of an edge or beveled edge there, and then you have that nice little detail there on the top with the lines, of course a little circle that holds the crane arm, and there's the bottom. Kind of plain, but that's okay. And then here we have this crane car. Now this is a little unit there with a little cab on the side. You have this little spot here to put the crane arm on the top. On this side you have more of that window detail, which is nice. And I thought that this was the front and that was the steering wheel in the pictures, but it's not. It's just the side of the crane cab. Here's a look at the back. We have that nice motor detail there. Very nice. Here's a look at the top, and again you'll see that circle that holds the crane arm. Now here's what's neat. You'll see that little area there on the bottom of the crane. That fits on the top there on the car, so that it can spin around 360 degrees. And if we add the crane arm to that, you can see here, once we add that to the top, this becomes a separate crane, so that way you can have a little wrecking ball crane and you can move it around, and it's a neat little feature there. Alright, and then here we can see 360 degrees, you can spin it around, so you can knock down buildings or what have you. Very neat. And then again, you'll just see more of that movement there. You can move around and adjust the crane arm, adjust the top. It's very interesting. Alright, and then finally, here's a 360 degree look of the crane all assembled. Alright, so all in all, what do I think of this pack? Alright, so I'll be honest with you. The entire construction theme I have not minded. I thought it was pretty cool. You know, for All Engines Go, they're always doing different themes and things, and I actually enjoyed this theme. I thought Thomas was really cool. I loved the diesel barrel loader set, and then we got Carly. And I don't mean that wrongfully. Like, I love Carly as a character. I think she's great. I've enjoyed the models that they made of her. But this setup that we have here does not work. And let me tell you why, at least in my opinion. So the crane arm that comes with Carly typically comes on a flat car, and that's done simply because, you know, she's too tall for standard packaging, and I completely understand that. I work in retail, so I get that they have to make sure it fits in certain boxes and certain shelves, and I get that. However, in this case, they've took and included another accessory that also needs that crane arm. So now when you use this set, you will either have Carly, who has her crane arm, and 2 flat cars you can't really do anything with, or you'll have 1 flat car you can't do anything with, Carly you can't do anything with, and then the crane assembled, or you'll have a flat car with a crane arm, and the crane that you can't do anything with, or Carly you can't do anything with. And that's what I don't like. I don't think it was a good, decision to put another accessory in this set that needed the crane arm. Had it been a separate piece, anything like that, I think it would work great, but this doesn't. Personally, what I would have loved to have seen would have been 2 little box pieces that look like a brick wall or something that you could knock over with a wrecking ball, because that's one thing that's missing too. While they include the wrecking ball with it, there's not really anything to knock down. I guess you could knock down the barrels with a barrel loader set, but really, that doesn't make much sense. I think a brick wall or something instead of the crane that was here would have done so much better in this set. Anyway, that's my thoughts. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll see you all again very soon. Bye for now.